Hey everybody, it's Monday Meetup, and I am so excited because this is my first live of the spring outside, and I'm loving that. I saw that we had some purple hyacinth up, and there's a little crocus over here, and that to me is so exciting and makes the day extra special, so I wanted to share that with you guys. Purple's my favorite color, and flowers are one of my favorite things, so to have them all coming out in abundance. The rest of the garden still needs a little work, but it's coming together, and it's sort of aligned with just allowing, just watching it happen and allowing and surrender to what is going on in its perfect timing. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So who am I? My name is Araya, and I love to do these Monday meetups. I'm here usually at 1:11 every week. That might be shifting here shortly as I get into the Way of the Dragon Heart program, but sometimes when I feel inspired at different times, I jump on then. So here we are at 11:11. Took me a couple minutes to get the tripod set up and everything to get these gorgeous flowers, so hopefully that was all right. But I'm a psychic medium and an energy healer and a life coach, and I love to help people move through stuff. And so by coming together every Monday, we get to know each other, and usually when I'm inspired, there's a little tidbit that's just there for everybody that's going to be tuning in. So if you're watching this on the replay, it might just be that it's exactly the message that you needed to hear. And I know that happens quite often. There seem to be cycles of energy that move through, and we're all sort of connected to. And so something I'm going through or having a realization about usually affects a bunch of my clients, or is something that they're going in, because I'm an empath, so I am usually feeling subtle undercurrents of what's going on for them all the time. So yeah, being in surrender. Have you noticed how frustrating it is, or how disappointing it is when things just don't align how you're expecting them to? When you've got these big plans, whether it's a business meeting, whether it's going to a friend's wedding, whether it's something you're looking forward to, a vacation, and things just don't line up exactly as you thought, and things get canceled or changed, or somebody gets sick and has to bail out, or the whole dynamic just gets churned up, and we never know really why. But if we can stop and just sort of go with it, there's usually a higher purpose and reason, and it just means that it wasn't the right timing, or there's a better timing to be allowed, or maybe it wasn't the right path. And so, hi Kayla, good to see you. I know one of the things I was super excited about this morning, we were going to be filming a healing portal. Dear friends of mine, Denise Sheehan, we call her Shamama. She's a shaman here locally, and beautiful earth spirit, just really connected. And Samantha Faye, who's a earth angel, mentor, and psychic medium. The three of us, when we get together, have some powerhouse energy. So we bring in the angels, the dragons, the shaman, Native American energies, and it creates something powerful. And it was inspired when I was working in the prosperity portal that the two of them had created, over a year ago. This winter I was working in it, and I was having friends all around me that were really sick, overseas and otherwise, and just really struggling. And I found myself having some healing challenges, and I was so excited to have this inspiration of, okay, we've got this prosperity portal built, let's build a healing portal, so that people, when they're ill or when they're down or energetically low, especially healers who need to keep up their stamina to assist others, to create an energy place to pop into, where it's literally like a stargate or a portal that you can go into to receive healing and move through whatever's creating the illness in your body. So I was really excited about that. We all were. But something happened with one of the players this morning that made things misalign. So sitting with that, it's exactly what it needs to be. So maybe I was meant to do this live instead, that's going to touch people in a different way, and that healing portal will come up and online when it's supposed to, and when the timing is right. And maybe it's the stars out of alignment, maybe it's, sometimes it can be interference. I do feel like sometimes there's spirits that see our light and see the plans we have, and they don't want us to have those plans come to fruition. They don't want those plans to succeed. Hi Isabel, so good to see you. I know you can relate to this. So when things are just not aligning, and sometimes you just have to tune in and say, okay, in my gut, is this about me? Is this about something that my guides are realigning it because I need to have something else in place before the greatest outcome can happen? Or is there some interference happening from other entities or spirits? And if you can't tune into that yourself, maybe you have a friend or someone like me who can help you tune into that and say, yep, there's some spirit influence here. They are blocking you or trying to keep this from happening. And so how to go in and clear that. And I feel like that was part of what happened this morning, because it is such a potent thing that we're going to create. That I know anytime there's really big projects like that with light workers, there's a lot of interference that's trying to happen. So usually the cords can be cleared, but we have to just look at all the pieces. And so sometimes it's our own stuff, sometimes it's interference, and sometimes it's just the right alignment with the stars, with the planets, with everybody that's involved, energy cycles. And I just know being in the flow and having that willingness to just surrender and let go to the divine perfection of it is really what's key. And that's a hard lesson to learn. It's hard to let go of those expectations and those frustrations and those disappointments. And I know I go through them, and some days are better than others. Some days I'm really easy with going in the flow and letting go. Hey, Joanne, good to see you. And other days I'm, allow myself to go into frustration and feel those emotions. And sometimes that has to clear too. So, yeah, I know we've all had it. We all have those things come up. I know a friend's going through a thing right now where her two beautiful people in her life that she's been waiting for them to get married, and both of them are scheduled on the same weekend, on the same day of all chances. And so she's in that place of letting go of, how do I manage this? They're in different parts of the world on the very same day, and I can't be in two places at once. And so there's obviously something divine about that, in having to align with one or the other and find a way to energetically be in both for her. So just bring up to your heart, in your heart and your mind, what is something that's happened most recently for you, and how did you respond to it? Did you get angry and frustrated and force it to happen? Did you try and control it and hold the reins and say, no, it's got to be this way, it's got to be today, it's got to be now? Or were you able to just go, all right, I'm going to allow this to realign. And that's where having that breath, having that ability to just go in and breathe and go, okay, God, I'm surrendering to a higher perspective. Mother, Father, God, or your guides or angels, or whoever you want to rely on and turn to. Maybe you, at this point in your journey, call Mother, Father, God, Source, or Creator, or Mother Earth. Whatever source or spirit or guide that is with you that you can relax into and say, okay, I really, really wanted this to happen right now. I really wanted this to align right now, but how do I let go? Can I? Or is it that I just need to tweak something within myself? Is it that I just need to see the bigger picture and the perfection of pushing me through a lesson? So just some thoughts on it. That's just where I was at this morning with what was coming up with myself and some energies around me and some friends. And so hopefully that's just a little perspective, a little something to think about, or maybe give you something for today that you're in the midst of. And more than anything, I want to wish you just a happy, joyous day. Look at this gorgeous weather. It's March 12th, and I'm enjoying bright, warm sunshine on my face and not even needing a coat today, and have these gorgeous hyacinths, which are one of my favorites. They smell so incredible. And so wishing you a great Monday. We will see you again next week. And I will post, because once the Way of the Dragon Heart starts, and I'm full in sessions lined up with all of those 9 on my weekly schedule, it might change the Monday meetup time. So I will certainly post and let you know when that's going to be. But I sure enjoy coming and seeing everybody and having this out there for those that need the replays. So have a great day, and we will see you soon. Bye.